Saturday 15th of April, and it's the week after the week of rain, so I didn't film anything last week because it rained the whole week basically, and we were all over trying to get water off the fields and prevent it from coming in and whatnot. So anyway, we ended up about between 7 and 7.5 inches of rain. So yeah, the corn should be coming through this week, and then we'll have to see what all we need to replant, because there was one part of the field that was underwater from Monday through Thursday, so I'm a little worried about that, but it's at a maximum about 3 or 4 acres, so it's not a big deal. We saved a lot of it by pumping out, and luckily we quit planting because we would have had bigger problems. So the soybeans that I planted, I don't know what it looks like today. We'll take a look at it, but wasn't looking real good. Very uneven emergence, but I'm not expecting a whole lot because we had low temperatures, and then on top of that we had 7 inches of rain. So not the most favorable conditions, but we'll see if they pull through, and if they do, hopefully they yield good. So I'm on my way to the farm. We're gonna go take a look at some fields, and we might plant some soybeans today. I know we won't plant corn because the field we need to go plant corn is full of water because of the river. So the river came up pretty high. I think it came up to 30 feet, and at 28 feet the water is starting to come in on my farm. So anyhow, I'm gonna go to the farm and go take a look at something, and we might swap the corn planter over to soybeans and let it plant the soybeans today. Because that rows is not very wide, and until I have a pretty good stand on what I planted with a drill, I want to see what it looks like before I plant my whole farm in twin row beans with that planter and having to have a replant. So I'm a little scared. It's all new to me, the twin row thing, and especially the ground driven planter again. So yeah, I'm a little sketchy about just go all out and plant everything twin rows. But anyway, let's get to the farm and see what we deal with. So we got a little leak on the hydraulic line here. What actually happened, it's an old line, but when we closed the planter up, it caught right here and it pulled on this hose. So we're gonna take it off and I'll take it in quickly, let them make us a new hose, and then we gotta get rid of all the seed and swap over to beans. So we got corn that's up. Looks pretty good, except on that field where we had to pump out, where all the water was. There's nothing, not yet. We're gonna leave it a couple days to see if the seed is actually gonna pop up or the seed is rotten. So then we'll have to replant that. How many acres that is? It's probably 3 or 4 acres, but the stuff that's up looks really good. It's a little yellow, but it should green up here a little bit when we got some sunlight. So at least we got some corn up. Emergence is pretty even. Here and there we got some that's starting to pop through, and then we got a couple skips that's a little late. Or the planter did a skip, which is very uneven. I just broke it off. There it is. So it was there. And so we are on this soybean field. We planted first. It looks okay. There's still beans coming. Like I said, the weather was not in our favor and we decided to plant, so I wasn't expecting the best stands. But like I said, they are still coming. If you look down the row, you can see beans up. We'll give it a couple more days. I don't think we'll necessarily replant, but I think there is enough beans out here. So we'll leave it for a couple more days. On this hill it actually look better than down on the bottoms, but as y'all can see, everything is still flooded. We're gonna be taking this hose off and then just let him go make us a new one. Nasty. Anyway, we drove around the fields, and there's a couple fields that we can plant, but we're not really in a hurry. If we get to it today, we do. If not, we'll just get to it tomorrow. So we don't have hundreds and hundreds of acres that we can plant right now. The rubber is still up, fields are flooded like I showed y'all. So yeah, so we'll do that. We'll take the seed out, swap it over, because we will not be planting corn very soon. And then go over that planter. There's a couple stuff that I want to adjust, make it ready. So what I'm trying to do is plant all the dry lands 2 in rows, and then I'm gonna plant 1 or 2 irrigated fields with 2 in rows. And the other fields we'll do with the other planter. And if we don't plant with that field or with that planter, Louis will run this one, and I'll sit around and do nothing. But anyway, so it has bolts right here. It's 2 different adjustments. So right now on the bottom hole it's set up for beds. If you plan on beds, which we're gonna do, but we are planning some dry land fields as well, and flat, so they are flat. And I think what gave us trouble with those other 2 fields, because I just found this out recently, is that we planted like this, and since it was flat there was not enough downforce to actually put the units in the ground. So if we go and plant flat fields again, we'll have to undo all of this, and I'm not real sure. Hopefully we don't have to redo all of this to take this out. I'm not real sure how that works, but yeah, that's something we need to figure out, because this is an adjustment that we'll have to do from field to field, unfortunately. This planter, I think it's about half full of seed still, so It's about, I would say 20 acres to 30 acres, somewhere in there. That's we still got in there. And another thing is I'm gonna drop my population down to 125 or 120,000, somewhere in there. I'll check the manual. It's set up for 130 now. I'll plant a little bit less. So anyway, let's get to this house. Die zakkaart kan nog onder het dak.
Nee, je weet hoe het eigenlijk al 10 planten moet gaan schoonmaken het ook.
Ah.
Dan moet ik al opkomen goed. Kom je boetie, zeg je boetie, zet je een bak op, kan hij niet. Ik kan naar boven komen, toen moet ik hem helpen.
Okay, so we got a new hose on. That's good. We greased the 3-point hitch, greased the front end. I'm gonna grease this row cleaners, and I'm gonna fill it up with some soybean seed, and I'm gonna go plant that cover crop field back there. It's about 31 acres. Yeah, I'm gonna plant that and see what time we finish with that, if we're gonna continue or just do the rest tomorrow. The wind is gonna be pretty bad tomorrow, so I might spray some tonight. We might actually spray out in front of the planter. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, get those greased up. Ja, ik kan er nog 2 rond te zakken.
Huh?
Nog 2.
Waar is die spanner?
Dat is daar in mijn bakje.
Goed bakje.
So we are an inch and a quarter right now. Planting 125,000. There they are. So we're gonna adjust our row cleaners even more so you can take all this trash out of the way. So we are trying to see these row cleaners in this cover crop field. It's gonna getting frustrating. We're trying to get a seed in the ground and not mess the whole bed up, but it's not happening. So we need to lower the row cleaners to get a good seed to soil contact, and then we're destroying the bed. So trying to find a happy medium. So it looks like we got it the best we're gonna get it, so just gonna run with it. I have some dust flying, so that it's not too bad. Some places a little tacky, but overall I think we're good. Planning about 10 acres already. 20 left in this field, and we might just, still daylight left, go on over to the next fields because it's gonna get planted tomorrow anyway. Spray this. Well, I made a 60 acre load. We'd probably planted about 40 acres, so we're gonna spray about 20 acres in front of a planter. But that's no worries. Sometimes we gotta do that to lead the wind. So on the soybeans we're running with Zone, 32 ounces to the acre. Then we got Intimidator. It's gonna keep the weeds from coming through. Zone is gonna burn what is there, and 0.5% of choice. So let's do a prime. Well, before I do that, I'm gonna change my nozzles. We're gonna run just with B, just with my number 4 auto. Okay. Now we can do auto prime. Flushing the boom out, and we'll be done for the night. Welcome back, guys. So we're just now getting to the fields. It's around 9. We moved some chemical around and fill up planters, organize some more seeds. So we're heading to the fields now. I'm on a twin road today. I'm gonna get started on that. Louis is still planning where he stopped last night. So he's got about 20 acres worth of seeding. I think I got like 35 acres worth or more, I don't know. So we have never filled this planter up, so we don't know how much we're going to plant. But we're also going to do 125,000. So hopefully this planter will do what it's supposed to do. I had a little bit of trouble first time around getting a seed in the ground and all that stuff, but it wasn't flat ground, so we're heading for beds now and irrigated stuff, so got no choice but to look good. So we are rolling, planning about 1.25 deep. So far so good. We'll check depth on that other side again. I like to check my seed this side of the field and on the other side of the field, and sometimes I'll check it in the middle as well, and between those combinations or between those depths we'll make an adjustment that will benefit both sides or benefit the whole field. So run about 4.95 miles an hour. It's a bunch of corn stalks and stuff, with a lot of trash on the bed, so I want to make sure I'm putting my seed down in the ground. Y'all can probably hear it's pretty windy out here. Just wanna kinda see the depth we're looking at, make sure we're still good. So one thing I wanna show y'all, remember on those back closing wheels, we talked about bushings that looked like it was worn out, but it wasn't. The actual hub is worn out. So what's happening now is the two pinch wheels are supposed to straddle your trench and close it up, but with those things worn out, it moves, and now we got a one wheel pinching the seat right there instead of straddling it. But we can't replace the bushings because there's nothing wrong with the bushings. The problem is actually the hub that's wearing out, and I'm not gonna spend that money on replacing the hub, and a couple years from now it's just like that again. So we're gonna actually end of this year put bearings in there and we'll never have a problem again. So I think we'll just like 1.25 inches, somewhere in there, 1 inch to 1.25 inches, which the planner is actually set on 2 inches, but it's not planning that deep for some reason. But I'm not gonna mess around with it. As long as the true reading back here what I want, then I'm gonna roll on. So there's 1 inch. Yeah, just 1 inch, 1.25 inches, what will look like over there. There's one right there. So we still good on everything, so guess we're gonna roll on. I think Brennan brought us some new seat. Wow. not new seed, more seed of same variety. So something as well that I'm finding out now as the seed goes lower, that I'm not really very fond about, because that's kind of a stupid idea, but I don't know how else you can do it. But so this tube slide in and out of this tube that comes out of the hopper. So in here it's flush on the bottom, like right there. So what happens, when we're on the beds, the unit come closer. So this slides up in this tube, and it actually go into the hopper and sticks out. And if you get low on seed, that tube sits above the seed, your row is not going to plant. Because I just had that event on happening, and I couldn't figure out what's the deal, and now I did. So here y'all can see what I mean about these things worn out. There's the seat range, there's the wheel. It's supposed to be right there. So this whole unit needs to move over. Most of them plants like that for some reason, but it's doing an okay job. We're closing the seat. Anyhow, let's move. No. Go.
Trying to record my McDonald's cup.
It's better than nothing.
I got a styrofoam cup, but I think that's the more part of it.
I forgot to take mine. So what's happening is when that tube pushes up, it pushes on top of the seat, like out of it, and then stops planting. But I was actually hoping something bigger, because this side has way more seed than that side. But
yeah, I don't have a picture with me. That would have been perfect, wouldn't it?
Yeah. This field, we only got that field over there, 17 acres, and another 5. Then I'm done with this variety and I'm switching to another variety. Yeah, so you can just pour it where the tubes are. It's there over here. Okay, so we are about empty. We planted 41 acres. I was out about 5 acres with my guessing, but pretty good. We're planning 125,000. We can probably get another acre or two, but like I said, the tube's starting to stick through into the hopper, and the seed don't fall down there anymore. But I'm gonna go see. Some of them are sticking out this much, some of them is barely sticking out, so I'm gonna see if I can cut those that are sticking out that much. If I can cut them a little shorter, that might solve our problem. So, but I'm gonna make sure I can cut them before I do cut them, because if I cut them off and then they are too short to when I'm picked up like now, then we're gonna have a problem. So yep, takes quite a bit longer with a 12 row, well, with an 8 row than a 12 row. It's kinda it's kinda scary how much more you can get done with a 12 row versus 8 row. Just what 4 more rows does makes a big difference. So anyway, let's go fill up. Okay, so we finished that field. We're over here in a old cotton field, so we're gonna check the depth again. Yep, looks like still the same. So far so good, don't have any problems yet. So there you all can see what I meant by the tube sticking up. You'll see like that one, now it's not getting any seed. Here's another example. So I don't think they are all cut even. Alright guys, so it's 9:30 and we got everything parked under a shed because it's been raining on us a little bit, but not too much, so we've planted what we can and we ran out of seed, so we need to go get seed tomorrow again, because the back of the seed cart has a different variety in it that we cannot plant now because the field is underwater. And so yeah, now we're just dragging a seed cart around that is half full with a variety that we cannot plant and half full with the variety that we do plant now. So a little bit of a management problem. Anyway, we'll not talk about that anymore. So I'm gonna go get another bag of ash grows tomorrow. We only lack 12 acres of the ash grow we need to plant, but the company can't sell us just enough bags to plant 12 acres. We need to buy 40 acres worth of seed for some other reason, I don't know. So now we need to go find other fields that we were supposed to plant another variety in and go plant that in. So yeah, I'm kind of aggravated about it. I don't need 40 acres worth of seed. Why the hell would I go and buy 40 acres worth of seed? It just doesn't make sense to me, but okay. We'll just do what we can. So tomorrow we'll go get a seed, we'll finish planting this. We can actually plant another 30 acres of the seed that's actually in the back of that field seed cart. In the back of a seed cart, so that's gonna be Pioneer, and so we have around 80 acres worth of seed, but we can only plant 30 acres because the rest is underwater. So it's supposed to rain on Thursday again, How much, I don't know. Hopefully we can miss it or get like a couple tents so that we can actually go down to Dennis and go plant some soybeans down there. But then again, that's another variety we need to plant. We don't have seed carts because the other seed cart still sits under a shed with corn seed in it. We can't plant any corn, it's too wet. So we're gonna be dragging around the same seed cart that we use, with only the front hopper available, because the rear is gonna have 40 acres worth of seed in that we cannot plant. So y'all kinda see what I'm getting at. Just frustrated. Anyway, we're gonna end this video here. Hope y'all enjoy this content. Hopefully I like all the planting and the drone videos and stuff. Because before we know it, it's all gonna be over. So if y'all want to do me a favor, please like the video, subscribe, and share if y'all wouldn't mind. But for now, this is gonna be it, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.